Hello, good afternoon, good evening. This is Trev the Rev, and I ain't no vicar. Kachunga, my friends. How are we today? How are we? I thought, walking to my circle, I thought I'd do another video. What's the subject today? What is the subject? Well, before I go on, I want to also give a shout out to my to my followers on Eye of the Dragon. Eye of the Dragon, my spiritual side. It's a book of Facebook. It's a page on Facebook. Go check it out if you like. It's all things spirituals on there, you see. And what I want to talk about today is linked to Eyes of the Dragon. I want to talk about bullies and being bullied today. A subject that's close to my heart. And I do mean close to my heart. Why? Well, for a start, when I was at secondary school, funny enough, not primary, I didn't have any problems at primary, but at secondary school, I got bullied. And I don't mean verbally bullied, I got physically bullied. Now, a lot of people often said, and teachers included, and I quote a line from one teacher, my sports teacher, once said, they'll set up a boxing ring upstairs and you have a boxing match and you can, stop them that way. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy. When you are the one that's being bullied, and I've got a jogger just crossing the road, so I'm going to slow down a little bit. When there's a child being bullied, it's very hard for that child to think about defending himself, because let me give you one thought that went through my head, a logical thought. Now, people who've read memories of me know about this, people who know me know about this, but let me just give you a thought, right? Mr. I'm everything and I'm a bully and I think everyone's like horrible and I'm going to put my pressure and I'm going to hit him, right? So this kick is it. And for someone to turn around and say, don't worry about it, just smack them back, there's one more problem with that. You ever thought that that bully might turn around and smack them back even harder? And it's not a nice thought for that kid to deal with. Their only option, or that goes through their mind at the time, is turn around and run. Now, I know that because I was one of the fastest ones. Short, very, very short distance anyway. I was a very, very fast runner at school, thank God. Life would have been a lot worse if I hadn't. Now, for me personally, I know why I was bullied, and that's because of my empathic side of my life. But the thing is, I didn't know that then. And that problem, the bullied side of life, the same ramifications of it still affect me today with how I deal with things in life in general now. But that's about me. I don't really want to talk about me in this video. Like I said, it's bullies itself I want to talk about, and those who get bullied. Now, I'm just chatting at the moment. This video wasn't planned. It was quite literally, I'll do a video because I've got a couple of minutes whilst I'm walking to my harmonic circle. So I thought I would do. Now, the problem is, one person has said to me when I watch these videos, it's, let me have a bit of fun with the camera. Let me have a fun with the, funny. All they see is when I do videos on what I'm walking about is the sky and a little bit of the ground. The problem with that is to get me fully like that, my arm must be up in the air. I haven't got a selfie stick. So I'm just walking on the pavement with a phone in front of me, talking away. And it's easier for me to drop my phone down a little bit, so my arm don't hurt, you see. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. And it gets to me. But people often, I want to say it now and say straight, bullying is not right at all in any form whatsoever. Bullying is not right. Unfortunately, I do think it will be a while until we manage to stop the bullies, because it's part of human nature. Unfortunately, a lot of our genes is to downpress those that they don't understand. It's a lot of my reasons why war happens, you know. You got what I want, so we'll fight over it. Money has corrupted the world, pure and simply. Politicians, well, you all know what I think of politicians. All they're interested is putting money in their own pockets and sod the rest of us, you know. But again, the world needs politicians to work. So unfortunately, it's bugger if you do and bugger if you don't. You know, we're stuck. Until we as a race take that step up our next evolutionary ladder, which we are not that far away, you know, it ain't gonna change. Now, I've always thought when I was writing memories of me, was trying to understand why they did it. Now, I haven't actually spoken to people who are bullies and stuff like that. All I can come up with ideas of why they do it. As I said, it's not right. Bullying is not right whatsoever. But there must be reasons why they do it. It's not just to make themselves feel better about themselves, because I think there's more to it. I believe maybe they get bullied at home. And because they get bullied at home, they see it as normality. So they go to school and bully, you know. Parents aren't going to fucking argue, are they? Then you get those that see people bullying people and says, well, I'll join in on this, otherwise you'll start bullying me. So they do it. It's this form of self-defence, I suppose, in a way. It's not understanding. It doesn't help where, especially these days, teachers can't. It's so hard to deal with them, because with health and safety around, and I'm a health and safety person at work, so I do deal with this, but not quite on the level I'm on about. The teachers find it so difficult to actually punish the people who are bullying, because they get prosecuted for health and safety. You know, in my day and age, especially at primary school, you've done something wrong, you got the ruler or the slipper. It stung, but it bloody worked. You know, if you do something wrong, you get punished. It's fair enough. You deserve it. If you do something wrong, you should get punished. There is no ifs, no buts. You should get punished. If parents can't punish their kids at home without being done by the social services with people who think they know better. See, this is the biggest problem. People think they know. One thing happens and it explodes into this bizarre realities. It's, as I said, in the olden days, if you'd done something wrong, sorry, I do apologise. Just step into one side for cyclists to go by. If you do something wrong, then you punish the people who are responsible. And it's just blown out of all considerations. Whether it's the child running to social services going, oh, my dad hit me. I mean, I'll admit it, I was very, very lucky when I was a kid. I almost got taken away from my family through services. I never knew this until I was older. And why? Because I told a nurse at hospital that my dad hit me, because I had a bruise somewhere, I can't think where it was. But what I didn't tell the nurse was that I'd done something wrong and my dad hit me as punishment. Now, in my eyes, that's right. So, until a time comes when people get their brains back and health and safety is put under control and people let parents bring up their kids the way they're supposed to be brought up. Yes, keep an eye on it. There are parents out there and who go too far, and that is wrong. That should be stopped. But there's a line, and as long as they stick to that line, I can't see why it shouldn't happen. and I've gone completely off topic of the bullies bit, but it's just trying to explain about how I see the bullies thing, and it does explain to it, because each year goes by, the kids who bully and adults who bully get away with more and more and more and more, because there's not a lot that can be done about it. Is there, really? Well, on that chain of thought, I'm almost at my destination, so I'm going to say goodbye on that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me your thoughts. Please just tap in your thoughts to this video. Tell me what you think about what I said. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know. So on that note, I'll say chipple up, my friends. This is Trev the Rev, and I ain't no vicar, signing off. Bye bye.